Tanya and I have this love, don't love so much relationship with cruising. On one hand, we love the simplicity of the whole idea, and we love just being out at sea. It's fun. The part that is not so much fun sometimes are shore excursions. And packing 30 or more people into a bus and then all going to the same place, all getting out in one big gaggle and going in to see a site or a restaurant or something like that all at one time, sometimes it kind of takes the fun out of it. But on the positive side, what we want to do today is give you a couple of examples of a couple of shore excursions that we recently went on while we were on a 2-week Mediterranean cruise. Now, this is not meant to be critical. It's just to give you an idea as to the kind of thing you can expect in high season in Europe. So let's take a look. Well, today we are in Greece. We're in the port of Kataklan, Greece, and this is the gateway to the famous ruins of Olympia. And we thought, since the Olympics start tomorrow in Paris, that this would be a great place to go, because this is where they light the flame every year for the Olympic Games. What I want to do today is to give you an idea as to what you can expect if you come on a cruise in summertime to the Mediterranean, and one of your port stops is a place like Kataklan. Kataklan itself is not a very big town, but today in port is not only our ship, which is the Holland America Oosterdam behind me, which has a capacity of just under 2,000 passengers, but right in across from us is the Viking Sea, which is another large ship, which looks like it's a little bit bigger than the ship we're on. We'll have to look it up, see how many people are on that. And then behind us is an MSC ship. It's the MSC Splendida, which is, you just have to call it ginormous. It's one of these really large ships. You can see it there behind me. We'll get a little bit more of it probably when we come back. Anyway, so you know you've got at least probably 10,000 people right now that are here in port, and they're most likely all about to go see the same thing. Okay, now, taking a cruise in the Mediterranean, or taking a cruise anywhere, I mean, it's a good way to see places, and relatively inexpensively. And we've already gone through the concept that, you know, you're just getting a little flavor of a place. You're not getting anything in depth. But what you can expect is that there are lots and lots of people in these ports, and it is a group experience. And if you are not used to that, if you're more accustomed to individual travel, as Tanya and I are, this can be kind of a shock, or if you're used to being on smaller ships like Tanya and I are. So just so you know that, and we're going to take you along today as we go to Olympia, and I just can't imagine how they're going to accommodate all these people, but we'll see. Well, I'm here with my Greek explorer wife, the lovely Tanya, and we are here at the ancient site of Olympia, along with at least 5,000 of our closest friends. We came in this tour bus, and you can't believe, of course, the number of tour buses that are here. I'd say, well, they were in different places around here, but you know, there's at least 50 of them, and how they negotiate down these little roads to come down here. Anyway, we'll tell you what we see as we get down here. We got a little bit of introduction to the original Olympic Games from our tour guide, how originally they were only for men. Originally it was only races. Then they then quickly, in other subsequent Olympic Games, added field events, shot put, long jump, that sort of thing. Well, that concludes our day trip to the ruins of Olympia. Was it worth the trip? Well, yes, it's one of those bucket list things that you probably have to do. Would we do that again? Well, there's just so many people, and I think that that's going to be the case to any of the, quote, must-see sites in Europe in this summer of 2024. So if it's something that you really want to see, and it is worth it to see the ruins and hear the story of it, but you just keep in mind what you will encounter, which is just lots of people all trying to do the same thing you are. Okay, well, that's it. Well, this morning we're here in Tunisia. I've always wanted to be in Tunisia, especially specifically I wanted to spend a night in Tunisia looking for remnants of Dizzy Gillespie, but alas, we're only here for a few short hours. So this is another one of those things where we quickly go through things, see what we can see. We are at the port outside of Tunis in Tunisia. Because of the short period of time, Tanya and I are doing today something that we don't usually do, and that is to go on a shore excursion, one of the organized ones by the cruise line. We generally like to go on our own, see what we can find, arrange something, and we really don't like big gaggles of people, walking around and following somebody with a tour sign. But, sacrifices must be made. So that's what we're doing today. We are doing two of the things that are one of our favorites. Actually, both our favorites. Going to a museum and shopping. Not. Anyway, Tanya thought this was a grand idea, and so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to a museum, go shopping. I don't know how much video I'm actually going to shoot today because, frankly, to me, that's, it's not a highlight, but you find joy wherever you can, so we're going to see what we can find. Okay, see you shortly. Well, Tanya, I'm going to have to apologize a little bit for some of the remarks I made at the beginning of this video. This tour has actually turned out to be pretty fun. So far, we've gone through the city of Tunis, which we wouldn't have been able to really do in any kind of depth because it's so hot today. And we are in an air-conditioned bus. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. So that's just a little bit of a short video to show you some of the couple of shore excursions that we went on. Please give us your opinion. Let us know what you think of different shore excursions. Are they positive? Are they negative? Are they the things that you always do? Or do you arrange them on your own? What kind of tips do you have for our other viewers? That's it for right now, and we'll see you next time.